Okay, Bob, you should be able to hear me. That's very good. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this out. What I've done is I'm gonna open up a notepad, open picture, picture. I don't know how you spell picture. Yeah, in photo shop, cut out pieces being used. Okay. So let's see here. What we're gonna do? We want, kind of want this whole thing is kind of cool. So, oh, um, I'm gonna cut just the head out with magnetic lasso. Spell that. Son bitch. Magnetic. Magnet. Lasso. God, I'm good. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this perfectly. I'm trying to. See how I backed up like that? Sometimes you have to baby it through. Really hope you can hear me, cause like I put it up as loud as I could get it. Boom. Cut that. New. Okay. Paste that mofo. Bring up my layers. Delete that. Came out pretty good. You know, whenever see how it's got these like sharp edges, you can take the blur tool. All right, let's make this a little bigger. You can just I'm just again, it's where it's not so sharp. Okay. Save as. Okay. All right, now remember, save it as a PNG right here. So let's just save that, buddy. Save that, buddy. Okay. Record in here. Okay, so we got our head. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about the body right now because we're just gonna show you how to do the head. So you know how to do that part, lasso, magnetic tool, Photoshop, blah blah blah. You know. Okay. Open up After Effects. Okay. So we're opening up After Effects here. Son of a bitch. Oh, by the way, I went and got the code for you. This is the code that you'll have to enter in later. Right here. So it's just gonna be at the bottom there. At the bottom. At the bottom. Okay. Save. Uh, oops. Save as PNG with no background. Open After Effects. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna do a new composition. We're gonna hit OK. And then we're going to import file. Go to desktop. Find the file. Find the file. There we go. Head. Open. Boom. Then we're going to drag this out to our new composition. There's my head. Okay. For the purposes of the video, we are going to make the head bigger. I'm gonna put it right here. Okay. Get my zoom tool here. Make sure you always select it on the head when you're working with it. I want to go here. Okay. Select your pen tool. Okay. Start at the around the mouth here. Boom. Okay. Now here in here, I want to make a straight line. Okay. So I'm gonna hit my shift key, line it up as best I can. Boom. Okay. I want the whole chin, right? So I'm gonna grab the whole chin this by doing this way. You don't need to follow it until you get up top. So we're gonna hit and shift, and then we're gonna go here, shift. Okay, that gets that whole part of the chin. See? Okay. Now I'm gonna follow the lips. All right, here, here, following the lips. And boom. Okay, now see how all that disappeared? I grabbed the whole chin, cut that out just how I wanted it. Okay, so I'm gonna come here and highlight down here. See, I highlight that, hit Control D. See, it made a separate one, right? Now hit Control, make sure they're both selected. Okay, hit M, M. Uh, if you do it really fast, like real fast, see how that all came up? You just gotta hit it fast. Okay. So this top one is the mouth. This bottom one is now going to be the head because I'm going to hit subtract and boom. See how my head came back? Okay. Now see, we want to get rid of this line right here and right here and right here. We want to get rid of that line. Okay. So what you do is in mask expansion where it says pixels, you hit 1 there, and then in the bottom one you hit -1. Okay, see how I got rid of all the lines? Alright, Now you know you did this right if you come up here to the mouth and hit P for position, and then this is here is the position of the mouth going up and down. See? And I'm just kidding. Okay. Um, what I really meant to say was, okay, there we go. I had them both selected. See how it moves up and down now? Yeah, brother. It moves up and down now. Ha 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 ha. Control Z. Okay. So we're gonna zoom out a little bit here. No, we're not gonna zoom in. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. Awesome. Now in here, I'm gonna say open After Effects, make new composition, import head.png, cut mouth out with pen tool, highlight, so you don't have to hear me, okay? Highlight, um, bottom file, hit Control D, highlight both, hit MM fast, then change bottom to subtract, change pixel top to 1, bottom to -1. Okay. I remember that P is for position, so position right here. I'm actually gonna change this because see if I hide it. Oop, that's my mouth. Okay, that's how I know that's my mouth. I'm gonna rename that to mouth, and I'm gonna rename this to head. Boom. Okay. So you should be able to figure this out through visual and through that. I mean, if you can't, yeah, okay, that's easy, right? That's easy. Okay, now we are going to make this little boy talk. Okay, import file. I already have a WAV file. It's called Butt Boy. Open. Okay, now that I've imported it, I want to pull it to the bottom of my stage. This is my stage. This is my stage file. Okay, right. So now that we have that in there, oh, and by the way, you want to always take the mouth, highlight it, and parent it to the head. Okay, and it'll say head under mouth, head under mouth. Okay, that way if I move the head, everything moves. Okay, Now that I have my audio down here, I'm going to go up to Animation, Keyframe Assistant, Convert Audio to Keyframes. Okay. Now I'm going to go into Audio Amplitude, and I'm going to hit BB. Is it BB? No, no, no. It's UU. UU. Okay, and then I'm going to highlight, control click, highlight left and right channel, and hit backspace. Delete. Come into my slider, hit my graph. You can see the peaks. I got some pretty good peaks in there. It's looking pretty decent. I'm going to go into mouth and position. Okay, so I'm going to click on position. Okay, I'm going to go into add expression. And you can take this, click in there. We're going to make it a little taller here. And I will be right back. Someone is calling. Okay, so this is where we make it talk. Okay, so after we open that, we're gonna come back and grab this code right here, copy it, and highlight that, delete it, and then hit paste. And you're pretty much done at that point. And what I mean by done is if you come over here and hit your RAM preview, then what it's going to do is give you a error. Okay, be right back. Okay, so what I did was hadn't capitalized the B. So I had to go back in there and capitalize it. Anyways, hit my RAM preview. I want to show you something on this preview here. I'm a little
Okay, see how the
cheaper,
mouse is
short
barely
and
moving?
stout. Okay, we're gonna hit my back here. Start over. Um, the reason for that is that the audio that I made, the peaks weren't high enough, so the separation between the high and the low isn't what exactly how I want it, right? So the way you fix that is this last value right here is 15. If I increase it, then the length increases that it goes up and down. So we're gonna make it like 120, and then hit my RAM preview again, and you'll see how it's moving farther apart now. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my teapot. Here is my spout. This little bit bone. Hear me shout. Tip me over and pull me out. Okay. What? Okay. So let's go back here. I want it to go a little higher, a little bit more peaks. So we're gonna put it like at 180. Let's try this again. Now I want it to get it to look like he's actually talking. I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my teapot. Here is my spout. This little bit bone. Hear me shout. Tip me over and pull me out. Okay. What? And you can play around with all the other values too. Like, I'll make that 50 just to see what it does. I'm a little, I'm a little, I'm a little, I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my teapot.
See, I
Here is
shortened it
my
up.
spout.
The-
If it shortened it and I wanted it to make it longer, then instead of that being 20, you can make that like 5. I need to lower it. See what happens. Oh, okay. See how much farther apart it's going now? I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my teapot. Here is my spout. This little bit bone. Hear me shout. Tip me over and pull me out. Okay. What?
We're gonna lower this back down to like 120 to even it out a little bit.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here where's my teapot?
Almost perfect. Let's change this to 10. Like I said, you can play around with these. You don't always have
I'm a
to.
little teapot, short and stout. Here where's my teapot? Here is my spout. This little bit bone, hear me shout. Tip me over and pull me out. Okay. What?
That's pretty good. Okay. Now the way you avoid having to do that is to make your peaks and your lows. So when I talk,
I'm a little teapot.
okay, when I talk, I want to enunciate. So I want to be like, "Hi, how are you today? I'm pretty good. How about you?" See how you're enunciating each word? But you want to like make it smooth. So it'd be like, "Hi, how are you today? Yeah, I'm making peaks and lows. Peaks and lows. Peaks and lows. Peak, low. Peak, low. See, peak, 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 low, low, low. Peak, low." Okay, anyways. So that's pretty much all about that. Now, one thing I wanted to show you, when you're putting this on a body, okay, um, I want the rectangle tool, but make back. I want it to be a fill, so just give me a second. Okay, don't have that selected when you do a fill. We're gonna do a white. We're just gonna put that in the back. Okay, I'm gonna drag this down to. I was hoping. Well, whatever that is, I don't need it. Or I don't. Okay, let's drag this down to here. There we go. If to get less confusing, you can close all these so you can keep it in order. Just gonna select the head, put that kind of in the middle. Okay. So now I'll do another RAM preview. Whoa, that's trippy.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Why I did that, I don't know. Let me see. Uh, um, well, for some reason, I lost my mouse.
I'm a little.
I got my mask back.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my teapot. Here is my spout. Little bit bone.
Okay. Well, basically, all I was trying to do through all that was just a box behind the head. Okay. Drag that down there like that. Okay. Okay. The reason why I want to do that, and see these lines right here?
I'm a little
If you get
teapot,
those lines,
short and stout.
come in here and select both of these, and then hit M fast. I'm just gonna change that to 2 and change that to -2 to give it even more width. Yeah, sometimes you can't avoid it, but it's just because I put the white background back there.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout.
Okay. Now the reason why I put the white background in is just like because like you're looking into his mouth, so you don't want to see behind him through his mouth. If that makes sense. So if you're seeing white, then something's wrong. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is this time when you're using your pen tool, you do not want to select the head. Okay, because if you don't select the head, then it'll give you this fill option. Change this to black. I want it to be black. Okay, and then what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start like right here, and we're going just to kind of follow the chin, follow the chin, follow the mouth around. We're creating that background. Okay. Okay, now that we have that, we're gonna take that shape layer and we're gonna put it behind right there. So now when I hit play, now in the back, it's black. Okay. So
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here,
here, I want to make this up here on the mouth. We're going to hit position, and we're going to change that to like 135.
I'm a little teapot, short and stout. Here is my teapot.
Okay, this
Here is
audio
my spout.
was like really funny, but it doesn't have the
Little
peaks
bit
that I
bone.
want.
Hear me shout. Tip me over and pull me out. Okay.
So let's say this happens to you, and you've done all this code and blah 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 blah, and you're like, oh, what the hell am I doing? Okay, or if you want to change the sound in any way, I'm just gonna come to that sound and hit backspace. I'm going to eliminate it from up here too, and I'm going to make another sound real quick. So I'll be right back, and we'll get going. Okay, we have our new audio, and I just went back and just made a new audio real quick. We're gonna import that. It's right here. Open. Okay. And then we're gonna drag it back down to here. Now, theoretically, I already have my audio amplitude, um, so it should work just by replacing the. Yeah, say it does. All I did was just replace the audio file. So, Bob, this is a example of highs and lows. And see, if you talk like this, then you can get the mouth to move up and down. Okay. So I know I did good peaks and lows in that, but um think I have to change some of this back. Oh, first off, this should have been 10. 10, and make that 50. Looks a little bit better. Maybe it might be going a little too. So, Bob, this is a example of highs and lows. And see, if you talk like this, then you can get the mouth to move up and down. Might be able. I'm gonna set this back to default for a second. Just, I think it's like number like 15 or something. Yeah, it's not moving at all. So, Bob, this. Let's make that look. So, Bob, this is a example of highs and lows. Oh, that looks perfect. See, I wanted to hit that jawline. So, Bob, this is a example of highs and lows. And see, if you talk like this, then you can get the mouth to move up and down. All right, cool. All right, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Man, there's if you want to know any more, just let me know. Um, we could so say this is save it. One thing I don't know if I ever showed you how to do is render something. You want to go to make movie. I think it's make movie. Oh, add to render queue. There we go. And to make sure you have the sound, you need to go into somewhere here and check audio. Hit OK. And just hit render. Okay. Let that render for a minute. Okay, so let's go back. I want you to pay attention to this right here. Um, okay, after you've done that, import wave file, move to bottom, bottom of list. Then you want to hit choose and select keyframe, keyframe, assistant. And we're back. Okay, so we want to highlight the audio amplitude, hit UU, delete, left and right channel. Okay. And then we want to select mouth on bottom list, hit P. Okay. Then we want to go to animation again and add expression. So choose animation and add expression, two S's. Copy code into window. Okay, make black pen box and back of mouth. Okay, I think that's good enough. If it's not clear enough, just let me know. So, instruction. Instructions.
And I showed you in here how to render it. Once you have it rendered, I'm gonna go and close this. Save it. Do 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 do. Come on, being slow. Okay. Um, we want to go watch it. Should be in here. So, the hell? I think it's screwing up because I'm recording. Um, this is a. Yeah, I think it is. Anyways, you get the idea. All right, bye.